A volcano erupts after 600 years. An earthquake triggers a tsunami across the Pacific. And at the same time, people continue dropping bombs on one another. When nature is furious and humanity keeps waging war, who is the real enemy? On August 4th, Russia witnessed a rare phenomenon, the Krasheninnikov Volcano, located in the far eastern region of Kamchatka, erupted for the first time in over 600 years. According to the Kamchatka Volcanic Eruption Response Team, KVERT, this is the first recorded eruption of the volcano in the history of modern observation. A massive ash plume rose 6,000 meters into the sky, spreading toward the Pacific Ocean. Aviation authorities issued an emergency warning due to potential threats to aircraft. The last known eruption of Krasheninnikov was around the year 1463, long before many modern nations even existed. It feels as though nature has remained silent for too long, and now it speaks. Loud and clear a reminder that we have never truly had control over what lies beneath our feet. Scientists believe this eruption may be linked to a powerful earthquake that struck Kamchatka on July 30th. The 8 magnitude quake triggered a tsunami that rippled across the Pacific Ocean, affecting Japan and the Hawaiian Islands. It seems natural disasters don't always occur in isolation. They can set each other off in unpredictable chains of events. But the consequences of the earthquake go far beyond statistics. Just 15 minutes after the shaking stopped, tsunami waves struck the Rybachi naval base, home to a large portion of Russia's Pacific Fleet nuclear submarines. Satellite images revealed part of the pier shifted out of position, possibly torn from its moorings. The physical damage may be limited, but the message nature sends is unmistakable no matter how fortified we build. The Earth can shake it all in an instant. What's happening isn't just a series of natural events, it's a warning. Nature still operates on its own terms, silent, powerful, relentless. Meanwhile, we seem unprepared to face it. We have seismographs, satellites, and specialized research institutes, but most of our response remains reactive, not proactive. We deal with disasters, but haven't truly learned to live with them or adapt to their presence. And while nature shakes the earth elsewhere, we humans create our own tremors in the form of endless wars. At the very moment the volcano erupted in Russia, Ukraine's capital, Kiev, was under attack, bombarded by missiles and drones. At least 31 people were killed and 179 injured in this assault, including a female police lieutenant and at least 16 children. Images of President Volodymyr Zelensky laying flowers at the site brought many to tears. He said, "Nothing can justify this crime." And truly, nothing can. The war between Russia and Ukraine has dragged on for over 3 years, with no end in sight. According to the Institute for the Study of War in Washington, in June 2025 alone, Russia deployed 5,429 drones against Ukraine. In the first 9 days of July, over 2,000 more were launched. This isn't just a military conflict, it's an all-out assault on the resilience of an entire nation. Not only are cities being targeted, but so are critical infrastructures, including the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, the largest in Europe. Russia claims Ukraine used drones and artillery to strike near the plant, causing injuries. Though international experts are monitoring the site, the threat of a nuclear incident remains a danger that alarms the entire world. And then, there are the silent strikes. In Melitopol, a city under Russian control, a vehicle carrying 5 Russian special forces was blown up in a coordinated attack by Ukrainian intelligence and local resistance. All 5 were killed. The blast also destroyed an onboard electronic warfare system. War has never been humane. But in today's world, it's even more devastating not just because of the firepower, but because of its long-term impact on the environment. Bombings don't just take lives, they destroy ecosystems, contaminate land with radiation, burn forests, poison rivers. Now, place all these events side by side: a volcanic eruption, a tsunami-triggering earthquake, a barrage of drones attacking a city. What do we see? They all bring destruction. They all take homes, lives, and hope. But here's the difference. Nature does it as part of its natural cycle. We, with all our intellect and consciousness, are inflicting this pain on ourselves. So the biggest question is, why? Why can we evacuate thousands ahead of a tsunami, but not stop wars that displace millions? Why can we spend billions on earthquake early warning systems, but can't spare a few minutes to hear the cries of war victims? We talk endlessly about sustainability, about green living, about saving the planet. But as long as war, hatred, and division continue, those words are hollow. The Earth doesn't care if you're Russian or Ukrainian. The tsunami doesn't choose sides. The volcano doesn't care about religion, politics, or ideology. We all share this one planet, and either we protect it together or suffer together. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. War is no longer someone else's problem. It's all happening now at the same time, on the same ground. And if we want future generations to live in a better world, perhaps the first step is to stop turning our backs on each other. This planet doesn't need more promises. It needs action from individuals to governments. From small things like saving energy, consuming less, to big decisions like disarming, investing in education, healthcare, and environmental protection. Because in the end, the best things we have don't lie underground. They're not up in the sky either. They live within the human heart. Thanks for watching this episode of Raging Planet. If you found this story important, please hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more powerful insights on climate, nature, and humanity. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Some visuals in this video were used for illustrative purposes and may not represent the full event. Always stay updated with local weather alerts and have a safety plan ready for you and your family. See you in the next video.